In this video, I'm going to show you how one of my book's lessons, my book Project Power, applies when a small business owner is juggling too many tasks at the same time. Have you ever felt when you reach Friday that you've worked non-stop during the week but nothing has moved forward? You know, this marketing campaign that you wanted to work on and launch next week, and it's not ready, you haven't done, you've spent your time replying to emails and phone calls for customers and suppliers. Basically, you've spent your whole time doing things that in a way you were not really supposed to do. Well, this happens because most small business owners have seen react to things that are happening rather than planning what they need to do. Okay, and I've seen that happen so many times. We've got things in our calendars, but actually we spend our time reacting to, and that's because we don't plan properly. So because we don't plan things in advance, the things we've done, because they hadn't been well planned, we've just done them, things happen and we have to react to these things, which means that we don't have time again as a small business owner. There's no time to then plan the next steps, because small business owners, I've seen that many times, are just reacting to things happening. And that's definitely not good for the growth of the business, and it is not good for anyone in the business. Because when we react to things, you know, we're always on alert, we're always kind of stressed and reactive instead of feeling in control of what is happening in the business. So how you can change that? Well, one core idea in my book Project Power is that you need to define one clear outcome per project. Okay, just one clear outcome, what your one project you want to do will achieve. So, for instance, you want to launch a new service, but of course, you still need to manage all the daily operations. So, how do you manage that? Well, in your project, you need to define one clear outcome in that launching a new service. You need to identify in that project, in that outcome, what done looks like. What does it mean? I'm done with it. Okay? What does it mean in your new service? You need to know that, you need to think about that, you need to identify what done looked like. And then, instead of piling things up for the project in a haphazard way and trying to fit everything, and you just can't fit everything because you have the daily in the business. Instead of trying to cram everything in the not enough time that you have next to the operations, focus on 2-3 key steps instead of having your long to-do list of 50 different things to do in the project and just have that things. Of course it's overwhelming, and of course it means that you are still in a react mode and not in a plan mode. So focus key steps that you're gonna do during that week, next to everything else you need to do in your business, in the daily activities of the operational work of the business. So that's it. One outcome identify what done looks like when it's done. What will it be? How do I know that I've reached that outcome, that I've finished, that it's done? And for each, let's say, on 2 or 3 key steps that will move the project forward. And so if you do that, when Friday afternoon comes and you're ready for the weekend, instead of feeling, oh no, what have I done again? Nothing really. I've been busy the whole time, but I really haven't achieved much this week again. Well, instead of that, at the end of the week, you will feel calmer, you will feel clearer on then the next step, because you know, okay, I've done these 3 key steps. Now what are the next 2 or 3 key steps that I'm gonna do? So you will feel much more in control. And that the power of structure, and that the power that will free you in your business, that will put you in control of what you do in your project. And that's what my book Project Power can do for you. So go grab your copy and tell me what you think. Tell me how you've used it and how it has improved things for you in your business. And see you in the next video.